Hi people, it's your girl Honey. I'm going to talk a little bit about Taurus and Pisces compatibility. But I'm going to use Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna as an example based on what happened yesterday, because that shit was too good. I could not jump on this wave, alright? That shit was too good. I have to talk about it right now. So, what basically happened yesterday was Rob Kardashian put Chyna on blast, and I find it's really funny because Rob is a Pisces and Chyna is a Taurus, and based on how they've behaved, they are showing extremism on their sun signs, period. Because you have Taurus, which is notorious for being very money hungry, very greedy, and very much into food and shit. Those are just typical, traits for the Taurus. And then you have Pisces, which is known to be very selfless, very gentle, very giving and generous, and very sensitive and emotional, which is what Rob is showing signs of. So I thought, let me just talk a little bit about both of these two and how they work or don't work together. So let's just break down Chyna's background first. Like, Chyna comes from a very struggled background. She comes from the hood. Okay, and she decided to be a stripper to make additional money for whatever purposes. I think she was paying off some student fees at the time, I don't know, but she was making money. Now, when you are a stripper, you are getting naked, showing your body, doing all sorts to get additional money to fit a lifestyle. It's very quick money, and I find a lot of people that are strippers tend to have a type of lifestyle, a nice luxury lifestyle, right? And then you have then she got with Tiger, I think, who might have taken her out of the strip club, I don't know, but she got with him. She got her body done, got her ass done, the rest of her body, tits, whatever. Had a child with him. Tiger is a rapper who is a Scorpio, another water sign, and he left her for Kylie Jenner, who is a Leo, who was 17 at the time, and he got with her. And I always wonder why, because as a Scorpio, Scorpios are quite serious, and for him to get with a Leo who is notorious for being very childlike and playful, and she's also 17, it's like, are you being an opportunist too, Tiger? I see you, right? So anyway, let's go on to Rob Kardashian. So Rob Kardashian comes from a family with five sisters, and they all have their own business going on. They're all doing something with their life. Rob Kardashian is the only guy, and he's not really doing anything with his life. He's been in isolation for many, many years. He's very depressed. He's overweight. He is suffering with anxiety and diabetes, and he doesn't really love himself. So, he's not got any business ventures or anything going for himself either. So when these two got in contact with each other, I find it a bit weird. Where was the lust? Where was the initial oh, I think he's sexy, or I think she's sexy? We just didn't really see them fall in love either, because when they were coming out into the public, me personally, I like to analyze people a lot, and when I saw them come out, all I saw was literally two friends. I didn't see any sexual chemistry at all. And on top of that, you've got Pisces and Taurus, and Pisces is notorious for being very, spiritual, deep within their feelings. People that are not very much into the materialistic side of way of living. They might appreciate, but it's not as important to them. The next 10 years is not important to them. How they live for today, and for tomorrow is just more I'm just going to take it easy. And then you have someone like a Taurus who is, in my opinion, the complete opposite, because they're very superficial, very materialistic. They seek security in their assets, and planning for the future is important to them because they want to be set. They want to have their money, they want to have their properties, their cars. They're very much into having a very nice lifestyle. And also, Pisces are known to be have lots of mood swings. They might feel happy today and then the next day not very, happy. And I always wonder how that kind of works with a Taurus, because Taurus don't have time to be moody one day and happy the next day. They're also very stubborn. Taurus people are probably the most stubborn out of all the signs in the zodiac. They will not talk to you for as long as it takes, to get their point across, because that's just what a Taurus person does. Sorry, I'm so ill right now. Now, Taurus people, what Taurus can teach Pisces and what Pisces can teach Taurus Pisces can teach Taurus to just stop seeking security in your assets. Stop being so greedy. Appreciate life and what it brings you and what it does for you in your health and your well-being and your this and your that. And Taurus can teach Pisces that you need to prepare. You need to be grounded for the future. You need to sort your life out. Not everything is about dreaming and escaping from things every day. And that's I find the two can actually learn quite a lot from each other if they are willing to compromise. But when we talk about Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna, they weren't trying to compromise. Now, in the beginning of their relationship, you saw Chyna help Rob to work out, and he lost a lot of weight. I personally felt like, wow, she's doing a really good job. She must really care. I actually thought those two would have lasted longer if Rob loved himself a bit more and just shown that he had the momentum and the willpower to lose the weight, to get healthy and to love himself and just control himself a bit more. But further on into the relationship, he gained the weight and more weight, and Chyna got pregnant within a month, 2 or 3 months of them being together, right? So now the baby's here, Dream Kardashian. She's really pretty. She's really beautiful. She's a cute little baby. And Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna are now not together. And I'm not surprised by that, because Rob Kardashian has been financing her the whole way through. Although Chyna talks about she has her own money, and I do believe that she does, because she's got, I think, 2 businesses and she does a lot of ads on Instagram, and that brings in a lot of money. However, she could have a lot more money, couldn't she? So being the typical Taurus, that she is, she's going to want to have money coming in from all directions, including Rob. And let me just mention this. I find Pisces not to be the most stable sign in the zodiac. And this is where the Taurus person comes in and helps them with the stability. And that's what I think Chyna was doing in the beginning. Now, their relationship to me was never going to work anyway, based on how Rob didn't love himself and based on the fact that where Chyna initially comes from, which is, I would say, the strip club mentality. Money is always the main motive. So anyway, they're not together now, and Rob Kardashian exposed Chyna online yesterday for what she is. However, we all knew this, so we can't really feel sorry for Rob Kardashian right now, because we knew Chyna. We knew she was going to leave Rob after the baby. We knew this. But Rob, in his feelings, exposing her naked pictures of her nipples, her breasts, her bum, even her vagina, her fanny, her vagina, okay? He posted her vagina online, saying, oh, she cheated on me, basically playing the victim card. I mean, he is partially a victim in this, but we all knew she was going to leave him or cheat on him or whatever. And Chyna's out here and living, a life of luxury because of the cars he's bought her, or, the house she lives in. And, apparently he paid for her surgery the other day. She had a surgery, a full body surgery, probably had lipo everywhere, and he paid 100 grand for it. And she's just living her life happy because she has finances coming from here and coming from there. Now, this is the thing, like I'm saying, Taurus people, we as signs, we all have extremes about us, right? But Taurus people are notorious for being very money hungry, greedy, you know, and this is where you guys need to learn. And you guys really need to learn that not everything is about money and being, you know, financially stable in the long run. But as you can see, she went to the extreme by using a vulnerable man to get to where she is now. And that's sad. And I'm a strong believer in karma. So her next life will be fucked up, I believe. Yeah. And then you have the Pisces, and the Pisces needs to learn, and I'm a Venus in Pisces, so this goes to me as well. Pisces people need to learn not to be so selfless, not to be so giving, not to think that, you know, an unhealthy relationship or toxic relationship still needs you to be involved in it. You can walk away and be happy. But this is the thing. Taurus and Pisces, you got to be very careful with each other, you know, because when a Pisces person is hurt, they feel like they've got nothing to lose and they will expose your ass. Who else is a Taurus? What's her name? Janet Jackson. And what did she just do? She married her man, okay, stayed with him for 5 years and 3 months. And in their prenup agreement, or whatever it was, I can't remember, in their agreement, if she left him before 5 years had run up, she would not be entitled to his millions and millions of pounds. So she waited an additional 3 months before she decided to leave him. So now she's entitled to all of that money. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying Taurus people are calculated at all, but what I'm saying is money is what motivates these people, right? And Pisces people, just don't put your everything into them.